Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the remarkable tale of the United Kingdom's Elizabeth II 2-pence coin from 1993. At first glance, this small copper-plated steel coin might seem ordinary, but what lies beneath its humble appearance is a rich history, a fascinating journey through Britain's monetary heritage, and a staggering collector's value that has astonished numismatists around the world. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this specific coin, the Elizabeth II 2-pence of 1993, has become a prized treasure worth an unbelievable $27 million. Let's step back for a moment to appreciate the cultural and historical backdrop of the early 1990s in the United Kingdom. The year 1993 was a significant period for Britain. Queen Elizabeth II had already been on the throne for over 4 decades, guiding her nation through waves of change. The decimal coinage system introduced in 1971 had firmly established itself by then, with the 2-pence coin being one of its most recognizable denominations. This coin had become a daily companion to millions of Britons, circulating in pockets, purses, and tills across the country. Yet, within that seemingly ordinary stream of coins minted in 1993, a handful possessed unique characteristics that would later set them apart as legendary rarities. The Elizabeth II 2-pence coin had undergone several changes since its first appearance in 1971. Initially, these coins were minted in bronze, bearing the iconic "New Pence" inscription on the reverse design. However, in 1982, the inscription changed to simply read 2 pence, reflecting the full transition to the decimalized system. By 1992, another major transformation occurred. Britain's Royal Mint, seeking to reduce costs due to rising metal prices, shifted from bronze to copper-plated steel for the 2-pence coins. This change introduced subtle yet noticeable differences in weight, magnetic properties, and even the overall tone of the coin's finish. The 1993 Elizabeth II 2-pence coin therefore represents one of the earliest full years of copper-plated steel production, making it a historically pivotal issue in the evolution of British coinage. Collectors often emphasize how the design elements of a coin tell the story of its time, and the 1993 2-pence is no exception. The obverse of the coin proudly features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which, in 1993, was the Raphael Makhlouf effigy. Makhlouf's portrait, first introduced in 1985, is known for its regal and refined depiction of the Queen, showcasing her wearing the George IV state diadem, a crown adorned with delicate jewels and an aura of authority befitting a monarch of her stature. This effigy captured Elizabeth II's image during the later decades of her reign, and it remains a favorite among collectors due to its elegant detailing and dignified presentation. Turning to the reverse side of the 1993 2-pence coin, we find one of the most iconic symbols of British heritage, the badge of the Prince of Wales. This emblem consists of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, accompanied by a ribbon inscribed with the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. The design, created by the talented Christopher Ironside, reflects centuries of tradition and heraldry linked to the title of the Prince of Wales. Ironside's artistry ensured that even a small denomination coin carried a profound sense of national identity and history. While most people who used the 2-pence coin in 1993 likely paid little attention to these details, collectors and numismatists saw them as elements of cultural storytelling minted in metal. However, what truly sets some 1993 2-pence coins apart is not merely their design but their rarity. Though millions were struck that year, specific minting variations and production quirks have made certain examples extraordinarily scarce. Some coins were struck with near-perfect precision, showcasing exceptional strikes, crisp details, and brilliant finishes that elevate them above their more common counterparts. Others may display unique errors, off-center strikes, die clashes, or slightly misaligned lettering, that transform a simple coin into a coveted numismatic gem. The Royal Mint's transition to copper-plated steel in 1992 brought about subtle manufacturing challenges as well. Early batches sometimes exhibited unusual toning patterns or slight inconsistencies in the plating thickness, making coins from this period highly sought after by those who treasure transitional issues. For the Elizabeth II 2 pence 1993, these details contribute significantly to its desirability and historical relevance. A well-preserved example, especially one that has remained in mint-state condition without the usual scratches, discoloration, or wear, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions today. Another compelling aspect of the 1993 2 pence coin's allure is its connection to Britain's economic and cultural landscape during the early 1990s. The United Kingdom was navigating the complexities of a post-Thatcher era, the ongoing debates about European integration, and rapid technological advancements. Coins minted during this period serve as silent witnesses to the daily transactions and stories of ordinary citizens, schoolchildren buying sweets, commuters grabbing newspapers, and families saving small change in jars for rainy days. Every coin that has survived in pristine condition carries with it not just monetary value but also echoes of countless untold narratives. For collectors, acquiring a rare 2 pence coin from 1993 is not merely a financial investment but an opportunity to own a tangible piece of British history. This sentiment is amplified by the fact that the coin features Queen Elizabeth II, one of the most iconic monarchs in world history, whose long reign encompassed dramatic transformations in global politics, culture, and society. The coin's enduring association with her reign makes it particularly meaningful for royal memorabilia enthusiasts and coin collectors alike. Now, let's talk about what makes some of these coins command mind-blowing prices in today's market. The global surge in interest for rare British coins has led to intense bidding wars among collectors eager to secure exceptional specimens. Auction houses in London, New York, and Hong Kong have reported record-breaking prices for rare 2 pence coins in the last decade. Among them, certain 1993 issues have emerged as standout treasures because of their extraordinary condition, historical importance, and extreme scarcity in the highest grades. One noteworthy example is a near-perfect 1993 Elizabeth II 2 pence coin graded by a leading numismatic authority at an exceptionally high level. An achievement rarely seen for coins of such a common denomination. This particular coin, thanks to its unmatched preservation and historical significance as part of the early copper-plated steel series, attracted unprecedented attention. Bidders from around the world competed for ownership, driving its final hammer price to heights that shocked even seasoned collectors. The narrative of the Elizabeth II 2 pence 1993 coin is a testament to how something as seemingly modest as a small copper-plated coin can transform into a multi-million-dollar artifact when rarity, history, and passion intersect. Such coins serve as powerful reminders that numismatics is not merely about metal and mint marks, it's about connecting with the past, appreciating artistry, and recognizing the stories that everyday objects can tell. At ultra-rare coins history, we believe that every coin carries a story worth telling, and the 1993 2 pence coin exemplifies this belief perfectly. From the shift in its composition to the elegance of the Queen's portrait, from the emblematic reverse design to the historical moment it represents, this coin encapsulates an era in British life. Its journey from a common pocket change item to a highly prized collectible worth millions speaks volumes about the unpredictable and fascinating world of coin collecting. Top 2. Today we unravel the extraordinary story of one of the most fascinating and collectible coins ever minted in the United Kingdom, the Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from 2007. This is not just a small copper-plated steel coin that many people would casually pass over without a second thought. Hidden in its humble size is a remarkable tale of history, artistry, rarity, and staggering value that has stunned collectors around the globe. The story of the 2007 2 pence coin begins decades before it was ever struck, reaching back to the origins of the decimal coinage system in Britain. The decimalisation of UK currency officially began in 1971, a monumental change that replaced the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence with a simpler, more modern decimal structure. Among the new coins introduced that year was the 2 pence piece, which carried the famous design of the badge of the Prince of Wales, a crown plume of 3 ostrich feathers rising from a coronet, accompanied by the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. This design, both elegant and historical, was created by the talented engraver Christopher Ironside and quickly became iconic. The 2-pence coin would undergo subtle changes over the decades, not so much in design but in its composition. Initially minted in bronze from 1971 until 1991, the coin's material changed to copper-plated steel starting in 1992 due to rising metal prices. This transition meant that coins minted after 1992 were slightly lighter and more cost-effective to produce. By the time 2007 arrived, the 2-pence had already become a familiar part of British pockets, purses, and tills. But what made the 2007 issue so unique? To answer that, we must look closely at the details. The obverse of the 2007 2-pence coin bears the effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, a portrait introduced in 1998 and used on UK coins until 2015. This fourth definitive portrait of the Queen is instantly recognizable, showing her facing right, wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The portrait itself is more mature and dignified compared to earlier versions, reflecting the Queen's steady reign and grace in her later years. Encircling her image is the inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, along with the year of issue, 2007. On the reverse, as mentioned earlier, lies the heraldic badge of the Prince of Wales, an emblem steeped in centuries of royal tradition. This symbol represents the heir apparent to the British throne and has been associated with the title of the Prince of Wales since the 14th century, originally adopted by Edward, the Black Prince. The combination of royal heritage on both sides of the coin adds to its appeal for collectors who value not just the monetary aspect but the historical significance embedded within the metal itself. What truly elevates the 2007 2-pence coin into the realm of rarity is not simply its design, but its limited mintage and certain distinctive qualities that make it a treasure for numismatists. The Royal Mint struck millions of 2-pence coins in 2007 for circulation. However, among these coins, there were select specimens that stood out because of their exceptional condition, proof-like surfaces, or errors that occurred during the minting process. Coins that escape into the world with misstrikes, doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even slight variations in the metal composition become the stuff of legend, often commanding immense prices at auctions. Some reports from seasoned collectors suggest that a handful of the 2007 2-pence coins were part of special sets issued by the Royal Mint with higher quality finishes, reserved for collectors who purchased annual proof sets. These proof-quality coins, carefully polished and struck multiple times to achieve a mirror-like finish, are far rarer than the ordinary circulation strikes. Over the years, their scarcity has increased as many proof coins have been lost, damaged, or simply hoarded away in private collections. The intrigue surrounding the 2007 2-pence coin also stems from its timing. This coin came just a year before the United Kingdom decided to radically redesign its coinage in 2008, replacing the traditional reverse designs with parts of the royal shield that, when pieced together across the various denominations, formed the complete shield of the royal arms. As a result, the 2007 issue became one of the last years to feature the classic badge of the Prince of Wales design on a circulation 2-pence coin, making it historically significant as the end of an era. Collectors often look at a coin's story in layers: the metal it struck from, the art it bears, the historical moment it represents, and its journey through time. For the 2007 2-pence, all these elements combine to create a compelling narrative. Every detail on the coin, from the crispness of the Queen's portrait to the sharpness of the heraldic feathers, holds the memory of British numismatic heritage. The two simple words, 2-pence, inscribed below the badge may seem ordinary, but to a passionate coin collector, they carry the weight of tradition, continuity, and value. Another factor driving the allure of this coin is its emotional connection to Queen Elizabeth II herself. In 2007, the Queen had been on the throne for 55 years, celebrated for her steadfast leadership through decades of change. Coins bearing her likeness from that period have taken on an added sense of nostalgia and reverence, especially after her passing in 2022. The 2007 2-pence thus serves as both a collectible artifact and a small, tangible tribute to the Queen's enduring legacy. The hunt for rare 2007 2-pence coins has intensified over the years. Numismatists scour coin fairs, online marketplaces, and auction catalogs in the hope of discovering an elusive piece with the perfect combination of rarity and condition. High-grade specimens, graded by professional services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command exponentially higher prices than ordinary circulated coins. An uncirculated or proof quality coin with no scratches, blemishes, or signs of wear is often described as mint state, and becomes the most sought-after prize. One particularly captivating aspect of the 2007 2p is the occasional discovery of minting errors. While most coins produced by the Royal Mint pass rigorous quality controls, some slip through with anomalies like double strikes, die cracks, or missing details. These accidental variations are extremely rare and can transform an otherwise ordinary 2p into a coin worth thousands, or even millions of dollars to the right collector. Such stories of unexpected fortune have only amplified public interest in checking their loose change for these small copper treasures. Over time, the legend of the 2007 2p coin has grown thanks to stories shared by collectors, numismatic blogs, and media reports highlighting incredible auction sales. In some cases, coins from this era have fetched remarkable prices due to their rarity, pristine condition, or historical relevance. These accounts fuel the imagination of both seasoned numismatists and casual enthusiasts, encouraging people to see everyday coins in a new light, as pieces of history that could potentially hold extraordinary value. In the broader context of coin collecting, value often derives not merely from the intrinsic worth of the metal but from the coin's scarcity, demand, and historical resonance. Copper-plated steel has little intrinsic value compared to gold or silver. Yet when that same metal bears the mark of a rare year, a unique design, or an exceptional error, it transcends its material and becomes a collectible treasure. The 2007 2p is a perfect example of how storytelling, rarity, and history can elevate a simple coin into a prized possession. Today, the 2007 Elizabeth II 2p coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors worldwide. It is admired for its clean design, connection to the rich royal heritage of Britain, and the charm of being among the last of its kind before the monumental redesign of UK coinage. But perhaps what excites people most about this coin is the incredible value it can achieve in the collector's market. While an ordinary circulated 2p from 2007 might be worth just its face value, certain rare examples, especially those with proof finishes, unique errors, or exceptional provenance, have been known to reach astronomical figures. Top 3. Today, we're about to take you on a fascinating journey into the world of one of the most intriguing and valuable modern British coins, the United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2p coin from the year 2003. This isn't just another ordinary coin you might find in your pocket change. This is a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide, both for its unique history and for the extraordinary value it has reached today. So, get ready to discover the hidden tale of this 2003 2p that has surprised even the most experienced numismatists. To truly understand the importance of the 2003 2p coin, we need to take a step back in time and explore the journey of the British decimal coinage system. Decimalisation in the United Kingdom officially began in 1971, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system that had been used for centuries. Among the new coins introduced was the humble 2p coin, often simply called 2p. At first glance, this coin might seem unremarkable, just another copper-plated disc meant for everyday transactions. But over the decades, this coin has become a canvas of history, witnessing changes in monarch portraits, minting technologies, and even the subtle shifts in design that reflect the eras they were produced in. The 2003 edition of the 2p stands out because of its distinctive details and the historical period in which it was minted. At this time, Queen Elizabeth II had already celebrated over 50 years on the throne, and her portrait on the coin had been updated several times to reflect her evolving image as a monarch. By 2003, the obverse of the coin, the side featuring the Queen's portrait, displayed the famous fourth definitive portrait of Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. This design, introduced in 1998, depicted the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, with a more realistic and mature look compared to earlier portraits. Collectors often note that this portrait gives the coin a dignified and regal appearance, making coins from this era particularly beloved among numismatists. On the reverse side of the 2003 2p, you'll find the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, a heraldic design featuring a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, with the German motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, had been used on the 2p coins since the introduction of decimalization in 1971. For many, this design became synonymous with the 2p coin itself, making it an instantly recognizable piece of British coinage. The badge has deep historical roots, symbolizing the title traditionally held by the heir apparent to the British throne. When it comes to the technical details, the 2003 2p coin was minted in copper-plated steel rather than the traditional bronze composition used in earlier decades. This change had been introduced in 1992 due to the rising cost of bronze and the practicality of using a more affordable material. The coin weighs 7.12 grams and has a diameter of 25.9 millimeters, maintaining the standard specifications that collectors have come to expect. However, what truly elevates certain 2003 2p coins to legendary status is not just their composition but the unique minting variations, errors, and historical significance that make them incredibly rare. Some of the most valuable 2003 2p coins owe their worth to unexpected minting errors. These errors occur when something unusual happens during the coin production process, for example, off-center strikes, double strikes, or the use of incorrect metal planchets. Occasionally, a small batch of coins might be struck using leftover bronze blanks instead of copper-plated steel, creating an unintended rarity that collectors are eager to acquire. Even subtle variations, such as the sharpness of the strike, slight misalignments in the design, or anomalies in the lettering, can add substantial value to a coin. In the world of coin collecting, these quirks transform a common coin into a prized possession. By 2003, the Royal Mint had been producing billions of coins over the decades, yet certain coins from this year escaped the routine of mass production and emerged as highly collectible. Some collectors discovered that select 2003 2p coins exhibited superior luster and mint-state quality, as if they had been preserved in pristine condition since the day they were struck. These high-grade specimens often fetch staggering prices at auctions, especially when certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. The distinction between a coin worth a few cents and one valued at thousands, or even millions, often lies in the tiniest details that only expert eyes can appreciate. Another factor that contributes to the allure of the 2003 2p coin is the nostalgia it evokes. For many people in the UK, the early 2000s were a period of transition and change, an era when the monarchy was navigating modernization while retaining traditions. Coins from this time reflect not only the economic landscape but also the cultural identity of Britain. Holding a 2003 2p coin feels like holding a small yet tangible piece of history, a reminder of the era when Queen Elizabeth II continued her steadfast reign into the new millennium. Collectors worldwide seek coins that tell stories, and the story of the 2003 2p resonates because it bridges the past and present. Its design connects to the heritage of the Prince of Wales and the monarchy, while its production reflects advancements in minting technology and the evolving economics of coinage. This blend of history, artistry, and modern innovation makes the coin a sought-after collectible. The journey of a 2003 2p coin from an everyday pocket change item to a collector's treasure often begins when someone notices a subtle difference, perhaps an unusually sharp design detail, a distinct metallic tone, or an error in the strike. Such discoveries have led to a surge of interest in the coin over the years. Auction houses have recorded remarkable sales where specific 2003 2p coins, particularly those with mint errors or in near-perfect condition, achieved record-breaking prices. For example, certain error coins from this year have been documented selling for thousands of dollars, and some stories of private sales hint at even higher valuations when collectors compete to add such a rarity to their collection. This competitive demand fuels the excitement and drives up the coin's worth even further. The rarity and the historical intrigue behind these coins make them more than just currency. They become artifacts of numismatic heritage. An interesting aspect of collecting coins like the 2003 2 pence is the dedication and passion of numismatists. Many collectors invest countless hours examining coins under magnification, studying mint records, and attending auctions just to find that one extraordinary piece. The thrill of discovering a rare 2003 2 pence in circulation or stumbling upon it in an old collection is a story often shared in coin enthusiast circles. Over the past 2 decades, the reputation of the 2003 2 pence has grown steadily. While the majority of coins from that year remain ordinary and worth only their face value, a select few have gained legendary status in the world of rare coins. These standout pieces have become symbols of how something seemingly mundane can transform into an object of immense value through historical significance and collector demand. It's also worth noting that coins like the 2003 2 pence serve as educational tools. They encourage people to delve deeper into history, art, economics, and even metallurgy. Through studying coins, collectors and historians alike gain insights into the cultural and political landscape of the time in which the coins were minted. This particular coin acts as a small but powerful window into the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the traditions of British heraldry, and the evolution of modern coinage. Today, the fascination surrounding the 2003 2 pence continues to grow, especially as collectors seek to own a tangible connection to the late Queen's legacy. Queen Elizabeth II's passing in 2022 further amplified interest in coins bearing her image, and many numismatists believe that coins minted during her reign will only appreciate in value as time goes on. The 2003 edition, with its unique blend of history and rarity, stands out as a particularly desirable piece for those looking to preserve a part of the Queen's remarkable legacy. As the market for rare coins expands, the value of the 2003 2 pence has reached astonishing heights. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration of the United Kingdom's 2003 Elizabeth II 2 pence coin. We hope this journey has sparked your curiosity and appreciation for the stories behind the coins we often take for granted. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins from around the world, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Ultra Rare Coins History, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our future deep dives into the extraordinary world of numismatics.